Counterparts Star Trek News Updates with George Batista. What do we got?
All right. This week's Star Trek news, just two pieces of information. So, those of you who are fans of Star Trek Prodigy, okay, Star Trek Prodigy obviously is a Nickelodeon show, cartoon that follows a group of teenagers who use an abandoned starship to search for adventure. We're nicely surprised to hear that there's going to be a new cast member who's going to be lending their voice to Prodigy, and that is Robert Beltran, who plays Chakotay on Voyager. He's actually he put out that he is going to be on that show, lending his voice to that show as well. Now, Kate Mulgrew is on that show, returning her role as Catherine Janeway. Okay, so she, it was announced way back that she was doing that, but now the latest announcement is that Robert Beltran will be on. Now, the only thing about it is that we do not know. It's not clear whether he will actually be reprising his role as Chakotay, because he really wasn't specific, so we're not sure yet. Right. But his tweet says that he will be there working on the series and doing voice for it. So awesome. Those of you who follow that show, look out for Robert Beltran on that.
Makes me think that he is going to reprise his character, because
Janeway, I would think so. I mean, exactly, and that's kind of like what I said. I said if she's there as Catherine Janeway, why wouldn't he be there as anything other than Chakotay?
Right.
Exactly. It wouldn't make any sense to me. But that show seems to be getting popular as well, kind of like Lower Decks. And
Lower Decks is great.
Yeah, Lower Decks actually, and they're coming out with some new ones too, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So that's that. Second piece of news is just a quick life well lived story as well. So a gentleman who worked on many of the original Star Trek episodes. Actually, he worked on 58 of the 79 episodes of the original series. Mr. Eddie Paskey, who played Lieutenant Leslie. He was famously known as one of those red shirt ensigns or lieutenants or whatever. He just passed away recently at the age of 81.
Wow.
But he played on all those episodes. And it's funny, I just remember this one episode where Kirk was trying to talk, but it was, I forgot what the episode's called, but he's trying to talk, but it's coming out foreign. Like nobody could understand exactly what he's saying. And he's talking to him and he's going, blah, 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 and he's just staring at him. He's not even saying anything.
Yeah, I remember that.
But, so that was him. But, so he just passed away. Now, just so you know, some other shows that he also acted on. He was in Ben Casey. He was on the Dick Van Dyke Show, the Lucy Show, Wild West, and Mission Impossible.
Nice.
So Eddie Paskey, life well lived. Thank you for your contribution to Star Trek.
Thank you, sir. Just want to actually, I'm sorry, let you finish your news first.
Yeah, no, and that's the Star Trek news for the week.
Cool. So just adding to that, because we have the Star Trek Daily News with Allison Pitt. So I just want to send out our respect and our love to her for the work that she does. She's very committed. She's recently now going to be doing a podcast and not going to be doing the daily thing. Right. So, we're definitely going to miss her, but we definitely know that her commitment is always high and she's got a great team. And just wanted to give a shout out to her and to her staff and everyone. Keep chugging along. You're doing great. And we really love your work and stuff. So
absolutely. We got a lot of our news from her. So
yeah, acknowledge her because she's really great.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. So doctors. Yeah. So the doctor character only became popular because obviously of Leonard Nimoy. Leonard
DeForest
McCoy.
Kelly. Right.
Yeah. DeForest Kelly. And because he was such an integral part of the original series, I guess they had to obviously keep, but it makes sense that you would have, if you go anywhere, there's a captain, there's a doctor, right? If you go on a big cruise ship, there's a doctor, you know what I mean? Even on the Love Boat, right? You had Isaac, right?
Well, Isaac was the bartender.
Oh, he was the bartender.
I mean, some would say that he could be like a doctor.
He was more of a
He's like a
psychiatrist or
psychologist.
psychologist.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
was the doctor's name? I forgot his name.
I don't remember his name, but I remember it was Bernie something. He had
Yeah, because
glasses.
Isaac did that.
Right.
Right, right.
I know his real name was like Bernie Taupin. I don't want to say Bernie Taupin,
Yeah,
but it was something like Bernie
something like
Taupin
that.
writing for Elton John. But
I'll look it up and make sure we clear that up.
Bernie
But
Kopell.
yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. So we gotta make sure that next week we'll do our top 5 bartenders from Star Trek. So, but we do have a couple. I guess we would have one, right? No, we would
Yeah,
have two.
that's yeah. You're right.
Next
There would be
Generation
two.
and
Yeah,
Deep Space
and
Nine.
Deep Space Nine.